Ancient civilizations have long told stories of powerful beings descending from the stars, shaping the destiny of humankind. In Mesopotamia, they were known as the Anunnaki. What if these celestial beings didn't limit their influence to Mesopotamia alone? Could they have traveled to other regions, including ancient India? The Vedas, written thousands of years ago, are among humanity's oldest religious scriptures. They describe gods, devas, who wield incredible power and technology, who govern the forces of nature, and who descend from the heavens to interact with humanity. These gods, like Indra, Varuna, and Agni, are not just mythological figures, but also cosmic rulers. One of the most intriguing aspects of Vedic mythology is the concept of Vimanas, flying machines that could traverse the skies and even outer space. These crafts were described as incredibly advanced, capable of speeds and maneuvers beyond our understanding. The Rig Veda and other texts go into great detail about these Vimanas, sparking debate about whether these stories are purely mythological or perhaps based on actual ancient technologies. Could these flying machines or Vimanas be the same flying craft the Anunnaki used in their descent to Earth? Could the gods of India and Mesopotamia be connected through shared cosmic origins? As we dive deeper into the myths of both Sumer and India, intriguing parallels emerge. The Anunnaki, described as celestial beings from the heavens, often share traits with India's devas and asuras. For instance, both the Anunnaki and Vedic gods are depicted as ruling over humanity, controlling natural forces, and even engaging in cosmic battles. In the Enuma Elish, the Anunnaki are said to have fought great cosmic battles, not unlike the wars between the devas and asuras in Indian mythology. Both traditions speak of celestial wars that reshaped the earth, involving powerful gods who wielded weapons of immense power. Some theorists even propose that these weapons could be interpreted as advanced extraterrestrial technologies. If we consider the possibility of the Anunnaki visiting multiple regions of the world, could the Vedic deities and the Anunnaki be the same beings, known by different names? Could both Sumer and India be describing a shared cosmic history seen through the lens of their respective cultures? Perhaps one of the most mysterious elements of ancient Indian culture is the Vimana. The texts describe them as flying chariots or palaces that could travel not just across the sky, but to other planets and realms. Some Vimanas were said to be circular or cylindrical in shape, much like the description of modern-day UFOs. The Samarangana Sutradhara, an ancient text on architecture and engineering, even provides technical descriptions of how these Vimanas were built and how they operated. The precision with which these machines were described raises eyebrows. Could the authors of these texts have been documenting real technology passed down by the gods' technology that far exceeded the capabilities of their time? Some researchers believe that the Vimana descriptions are, in fact, evidence of extraterrestrial technology, possibly brought by the Anunnaki. Both the Sumerians and the ancient Indians describe celestial beings arriving in flying craft from the heavens. Could the Anunnaki have shared their knowledge of flight with multiple civilizations, leading to the Vimana stories in India? India is home to some of the most baffling megalithic structures in the world. The Kailasa Temple, carved out of a single massive rock, is a prime example. This engineering marvel is not only massive, but also incredibly precise, with intricate carvings and astronomical alignments. The question remains, how were such feats accomplished with the tools available at the time? The sheer scale and precision of these structures have led some researchers to speculate that ancient civilizations may have had help from advanced beings. In Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki were credited with teaching humans how to build massive ziggurats and temples. Could the builders of India's ancient temples have been inspired or guided by similar extraterrestrial knowledge? These monuments, much like those found in Mesopotamia, often align with key astronomical markers. Were these alignments designed to honor the gods, or were they meant to serve a more practical purpose, perhaps related to the Anunnaki's celestial origins? Could there have been a knowledge exchange between ancient Sumer and India, facilitated by these beings? One of the most fascinating anomalies that links ancient Mesopotamia and India is the 33rd parallel. Many of the world's most mysterious ancient sites, including the ziggurats of Mesopotamia and key Indian temples, align closely with this latitude. Temples like Amarnath Cave Temple, around 34° north, a significant Hindu pilgrimage site dedicated to Lord Shiva, located in Jammu and Kashmir. It lies slightly north of the 33rd parallel, but still holds deep spiritual importance. Martan Sun Temple, around 33.7° north, located in Anantnag, Jammu and Kashmir. This is a ruined ancient temple dedicated to the sun god, Surya. Its positioning near the 33rd parallel has raised interest among those exploring alignments of sacred structures. Shankaracharya Temple, around 34° north. This ancient temple dedicated to Lord Shiva is located in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and like the other temples in this region, it lies slightly above the 33rd parallel. The 33rd parallel is often referred to as a cosmic highway, a line of energy that some theorists believe connects ancient sites built by extraterrestrial visitors. Could this geographical alignment have significance beyond mere coincidence? Many ancient cultures, including those in Mesopotamia and India, were deeply attuned to celestial events. Could the Anunnaki have chosen to establish their bases of operation along this parallel, ensuring that the structures they left behind were aligned with cosmic forces? Some researchers suggest that this alignment might have been used to facilitate communication with celestial bodies, or to channel Earth's natural energies. The fact that both Mesopotamia and India share sacred structures along this parallel strengthens the idea of a deliberate connection between the two regions, possibly orchestrated by the Anunnaki themselves. The concept of gods engineering humanity is not unique to Mesopotamian mythology. In the Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki are said to have genetically altered early humans, mixing their own DNA with that of primitive hominids to create a labor force capable of mining gold and other resources. But is this idea confined to Sumer, or does it appear elsewhere? In India, the gods, or Prajapatis, are also said to have played a role in the creation of humans. According to ancient Indian texts, the gods crafted humanity from their divine essence. For instance, the Hindu god Brahma is often depicted as creating humans from different parts of his own body, a symbolic act of genetic manipulation. The parallels between these stories and Sumerian accounts of the Anunnaki manipulating DNA are too striking to ignore. Could these ancient myths be evidence of an advanced extraterrestrial civilization altering the genetic makeup of early humans? While mainstream archaeology views these stories as symbolic or mythological, the precision with which some of these texts describe genetic processes is astounding. Did the Anunnaki, whether known as gods or celestial beings, bring their genetic technology to India just as they are said to have done in Sumer? Ancient India was a repository of extraordinary astronomical knowledge. The Vedic texts contain detailed descriptions of the movements of planets, stars, and lunar cycles, and scholars of the time had an impressive understanding of cosmic events. In Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki were credited with sharing similar astronomical knowledge, which formed the basis of the Sumerians' advanced star maps and calendars. Could the Vedic seers or rishis have received this knowledge from the same source as the Sumerians? Both civilizations were deeply attuned to the stars and relied on their positions for religious rituals, agricultural cycles, and the construction of sacred sites. The accuracy and depth of this knowledge lead some to believe that it wasn't discovered by trial and error, but rather handed down by beings with far greater knowledge of the cosmos, perhaps the Anunnaki. The Vedas are not just religious texts, they are also manuals of ancient science, containing knowledge of mathematics, medicine, and engineering that has continued to influence humanity through the ages. But where did this wisdom come from? Were the rishis, the ancient seers of India, in contact with the same beings who guided the Sumerians? The precise calculations of the movements of celestial bodies, the detailed records of cosmic cycles, and the understanding of universal laws all point to a level of knowledge far beyond what most ancient civilizations could have achieved on their own. Could the Anunnaki, having left their mark on Mesopotamian science, have traveled eastward, sharing their knowledge with ancient India as well? The possibility that the Anunnaki played a role in shaping not just Mesopotamia, but ancient India as well, challenges the conventional understanding of history. Could it be that both civilizations were visited by the same extraterrestrial beings, who seeded advanced knowledge and technology across vast distances? The The Vimanas of India, the ziggurats of Sumer, and the intricate systems of astronomy shared by both regions may be evidence of a shared cosmic influence. As we continue to uncover the mysteries of our ancient past, one question remains: how much of human history was shaped by divine or extraterrestrial forces? Were the Anunnaki truly gods, or were they advanced beings who guided our civilizations? While the evidence remains circumstantial, the possibility of their influence on ancient India adds yet another layer to this profound mystery. If this exploration into the hidden ties between the Anunnaki and ancient India has sparked your curiosity, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.